Lumi and the Lantern Leaf. Lumi was a quiet girl who lived in a small village called Dimvale. The name fit the village well, because the sky above it was always dark. Clouds covered the stars, the moon never showed, and even the sun seemed to shine less here. The people used candles, oil lamps, and tiny fires to see at night. But everything still felt gray and dull. Lumi didn't mind the quiet, but she often looked up and wished for stars. Her grandmother used to tell her stories about how the sky once sparkled with light. Long ago, she said, the sky was a sea of stars. But one day, the stars fell asleep and forgot how to shine. One chilly evening, Lumi went into the forest to collect firewood. The trees were tall and dark, and most children were too, scared to go in. But Lumi liked the peace of the forest. As she walked, she noticed something strange. There was a soft glow coming from behind a bush. Curious, she stepped closer and found a golden leaf floating in the air. It wasn't hanging from a branch. It was simply floating. The leaf shimmered with a warm light, like a tiny lantern. Suddenly, a small voice whispered, "I am a lantern leaf. Follow me." Lumi gasped but didn't run. Instead, she nodded and followed the glowing leaf. It floated deeper into the forest, weaving between trees and over mossy roots. Finally, they reached a secret clearing she had never seen before. In the middle of the clearing stood a tree with silver bark and golden leaves, each one glowing gently. Around the tree, hundreds of lantern leaves floated in the air like stars, caught in a breeze. A large, wise owl landed on a low branch. He blinked slowly and spoke. "You have found the heart of light. Few are brave and kind enough to reach it." Lumi was amazed. "What is this place?" she asked. "The lantern leaves bring light to those who need hope," said the owl. "Each one carries a wish, a dream, or a memory of joy. If your heart is true, you may carry one back." Lumi stepped forward and gently took a leaf. It floated up and hovered beside her, as if it knew her heart. When she returned to Dimvale, the leaf rose high into the sky and glowed brightly. The next night, 2 more leaves appeared, then 5, then 10. Soon, the night skies over Dimvale were filled with lantern leaves. People came out of their homes and stared in wonder. Children laughed, old folks smiled, and Lumi's grandmother whispered, "The stars remember now." The whole village changed. They no longer called it Dimvale. They renamed it Starvale, in honor of the lights that filled their sky. And every night, Lumi still walked to the forest, just in case a new leaf had something to show her.